Hey yo, what's good? It's your favorite Straw Hat Nico talking about One Piece chapter 875. What Jinbei said reminded me what I was saying earlier. I was saying for all we know, eating disorder is just her having a big tantrum for what she wants, and because she's spoiled, she has no control. But the funny thing is, what he said, I was like, ooh, so she has no sense of consciousness during this entire thing, or a little bit of it, but she somehow recognizes Zeus. Okay, that's pretty cool. Prometheus seems like you can't beat him with hockey. The only way to hurt him is with water, because according to Jinbei, basically the homies like Zeus, Prometheus, and Napoleon are just personifications of stuff. So Zeus is just an actual cloud, air in a way, and Prometheus is just an actual fire that can talk. Kind of funny, right? So obviously that's why hockey did not work on him, but still, Zeus had me shook, bruh. He almost went back to Big Mom because like the black balls Nami was making, he couldn't just turn back. And I was wondering when she gonna do the thunder tempo, but whew, that was beautiful. And because that whole scene, all Big Mom's subordinates are saying, oh, she beat him up, she won because she used Zeus, not realizing that that was actually Nami and the Straw Hats. And what Straw Hats noticed this time around, to get introduced in forest and get out, they have to make sure they don't really fight, just really run past everything and defend. Even when subordinates coming after them, it's like, no guys, just keep fighting, you don't have time for this, defend and run away. Because every time someone tried to fight, they got grabbed by somebody like, oh, keep going, we don't got time for all this. It was a crazy thing to see, to say the least, and it got me thinking, what's really going on? So we saw that Chopper and Brook are already going towards the sun. They made it there, and then Peril Sparrow said to them, hey, if y'all two just escape, it's all good in the hood. We didn't see a single thing. Or you can choose to fight us. Come on, bro. They're gonna pull up to the actual pirate ship and just leave. Why? Because you're strong? Come on, huh? They have no choice. And all they have to really do is just stall for time so other Straw Hats can pull up and they can fight together, or at least do something to get ready, y'all. But it's still gonna be hard because Peril Sparrow's ability is annoying and we don't know actual weakness. Maybe Jinbei can make the candy wet. I don't know how it would work, but we gotta do something to take care of him. And plus Katakuri's there, so not gonna be a pretty sight to say the least. And I was actually wondering, Zeus stayed there for a long minute. I do understand that the reason why the Beaver card doesn't work because Big Mom was so close, but still, so y'all telling me Big Mom on a rampage for once in her life was totally aware what's going on, said, you know what, no matter what, I'm gonna stop these guys and get the wedding cake. But knowing her, she has really good senses, so I'm wondering, she didn't smell wedding cake on anyone, so why is she still in the rage? Maybe because they ate it earlier, she's still smelling remnants of the wedding cake, so that's why she's still chasing them. I'm wondering, what's up with her? She couldn't tell how now there's no wedding cake on them? Because if they running for so long, where they hiding the wedding cake? In their pockets? But then again, what Jinbei said was, when she's in a state of mind, she's like a one-track person. She can't think of anything else besides the thing she wants. So it made a lot of sense how everything's playing out. And I'm just worried, I'm just really worried about the ending of this chapter. Why did Pudding say what she said? It's like in a way she was saying she noticed Sanji before she noticed the rest of the Straw Hats. And I know the chapter is called A Woman's Honor, so is that a hint to what Pudding's doing? She's trying her best to save her future husband or something? I mean, the wedding didn't go through, but you know what I'm trying to say. Think about it. Why say Sanji's name out of everyone there? I know you saw him, I mean you saw Nami, you saw Luffy, you saw Jinbei. You know. You say, oh, it's Straw Hats here, Cliffon. But the interaction between Cliffon and Pudding was pretty cool to say the least. So Beiju's like, no, you don't have to go. Just stay here. It's not safe. It's dangerous to go over there. But she said, hey, if they're the saviors of us, how we just gonna thank them? That's not enough. We have to return the favor somehow. And that's why she dipped off to help make the cake with Pudding. I don't know what kind of cake it's gonna be. Only thing I'm really worried about right now in terms of Cliffon and Pudding is, okay, even if they make the said cake, the Cliffon cake, will it be enough to feed her? Because she's a giant sized person. So for all we know, when she wakes up and she sees, oh, this cake is smaller than the one I was supposed to get, she may go back into rage again, or do something crazy, or take some lifespan. We don't really know. And for all we've seen, almost all of her kids are scared of her. So it's not going to be a pretty sight if she wants to take Cliffon or Pudding's lifespan. I'm not saying she would, but it's a strong possibility. But the conversation they was having, it was really interesting. So let me get this straight. So Pudding really respects Cliffon and Lola, and just like Lola, she wants to have her own life and make her own decisions. But she knows because how Big Mom is, it's pretty impossible to get what she wants from her. So maybe this is her chance to get away. But the problem lies in, okay, if she loses Pudding, how's she gonna have a potential chance to read the Poneglyph? So she can't just leave straight up. And secondly, I was wondering, the whole interaction got me questioning one thing. So what is really this evil Pudding? Is it still an act? Like, how do we know what Pudding's acting? How do we know she's being her real true self? 'Cause I feel like the whole problem with Pudding as a whole, because of her whole family situation, maybe for her, acting is just the only way to feel normal or escape the whole situation of you're different than the rest of everyone else. So for that reason, you got bullied by your own siblings. It's kind of sad, but we gonna see what happens. And I'm thinking it's not only split personality. What we saw is just, I think she's really falling for Sanji. So what the title was trying to tell us is, because of her woman's honor, she wants to help her potential husband start liking her a little bit more by making the cake. Nothing more, nothing less. I could be wrong, but why else is she doing all this? Because look, technically she doesn't have to make a wedding cake. All she has to really do, if she wanted to, right, is maybe she can just somehow con on Big Mom, change her memories so she thought she already ate the wedding cake, or something where she just realizes that, oh, things are gonna be fine. I mean, she can't do that? Come on, she can do something, but we won't see how it plays out. I don't know from you guys, if you read the chapter, what'd you expect? What'd you think of everything? Like, what was that thing that stuck out to you? I'm still trying to figure out what to expect and figure out why Pudding said what she said. It's just weird. Sanji came up. It was just weird. She saw Sanji, was super happy in 1 second, and the next panel, she was like, having a face like she was either really annoyed or really scared. Couldn't really tell, but it was just a weird sight to see. The Strouds almost scot-free if everything goes according to plan, but then they got away with Katakuri, Pale Sparrow, and the rest of Big Mom's pirates. And even if they somehow make this cake in time, how are they gonna get it to Big Mom and just everything blows over? I don't know how this arc is supposed to end, but I do hope for some type of compromise, because the way I see it, the only Pudding get to leave Big Mom and her island, she has to somehow convince her to say, hey, you did me a favor, you know how I roll. An eye for an eye is the way I see the world. So because you did me a favor and you want to leave, you can leave. But here's my one condition or two. You have to wait and see, to say the least. So that's all I want to say about this chapter. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. So do your boy a favor, if you did enjoy, King Kong on the like button, subscribe to join my Straw Hat fleet, share your favorite social medias so I can expand the fleet one day at a time. If you want to back me financially, got a Patreon, link will be in the description below. I got y'all. Also got playlists of all my One Piece content. Check it out if you're still hungry for more. I can say so much more, but my crew needs me.